Hi, I'm Nick Rodriguez with the SquidInk service team, and today we're going to talk about installing and commissioning your CoPilot Max print system. Before you get started installing your system, one of the most important things to consider is proper material handling. You want to make sure you have a spot that's going to be accessible to the line operators, to administer changes to the messages, select messages, and to do any maintenance on the printhead if need be. A conveyor like this Easty conveyor here is a perfect scenario or choice for proper material handling. Not too much vibration and a good presentation from the product to the printhead. So today's application, we're utilizing our conveyor mount bracket, which is mounted right to the side of the conveyor itself, along with our tablet that has Orion software loaded on it so that you can make changes on the fly right on the line. We also are utilizing our spring-mounted bracket here, which will help protect the printhead in case something comes a little bit too close. Right now what we're going to do is cover how to commission your printhead. Well, when we talk about commissioning your printhead, this is something you want to do after your printhead has come out of storage for whatever reason, got sent back to you from repair, or if you're putting on a new print head on your line. It's also helpful to follow these steps if you're installing a new ink cartridge as well to help prime your print head. What you're going to need to complete this process is a couple of lint-free wipes and some sort of a beaker or collection container for the ink that's going to come out of your drain tube. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lint-free wipe here. I'm going to fold it up nice and neat, and I'm going to try to place it under the printhead. With this spring-loaded bracket, it gives me a nice little spot here to place it under the printhead so that in case anything comes out of the print engine, it'll catch it. The next step is to have my collection container and head back to the back side of the printhead where my drain tube is at. And what I'm going to want to do is position my drain tube inside of my beaker and open up the cap. All right, once the drain tube is positioned inside of the beaker or container, I'm going to go ahead and press my priming button on the back of the printhead, like so. There's a bit of a delay there, so keep your hand steady on there. And what we're looking for is to make sure that all the air bubbles escape the ink line here. Once I have a steady stream of ink without any air bubbles, then I know I'm ready to continue my second phase of the priming. Once you release the purge button, it'll go for a few more seconds before stopping. So once we've evacuated all the air that we can out of the drain tube of the back of the printhead, we're going to go ahead and continue the commissioning process out of the front, which is going to force the ink out of the print engine. This process is the same as your daily purge that you may have to do while the system is running. Okay, so as usual, we'll go ahead and have our lint-free wipe here handy. I'm going to have it folded, and I'm going to place it on my print engine here. While I'm doing that, I'm going to press the back purge button like we did initially. Again, there's a bit of a delay, and you should hear it pumping. Once we're done there, we'll go ahead and wipe the residual ink off. If need be, use your 1053 external cleaner to wipe the excess off if you're using oil-based ink. Otherwise, reference whatever external cleaner you need for your solvent-based inks. Once you're confident that your printhead is primed and ready to go, it's time to check your print. So we'll go ahead and we'll have a box set up on our conveyor. We are going to run one past. Again, I'm Nick Rodriguez with the SquidInk service team. I hope you found this video helpful. If you would like to see more, go ahead and find us on YouTube or elsewhere on the web.